Hi. Let's do number 3. Problem number 3. A basket contains apples, oranges, and mangoes in the ratio of 3:2:1. If the basket has 60 apples, how many oranges and mangoes are there? So what are given are the ratios between the different fruits that are in the basket. And we can put that in as given. You have apples, which is 3, and then oranges, which is 2, and basket, not really basket, mangoes. One. Before I proceed with the solution, actually, when one of my friends showed this problem that I have made, first comment was, that basket must be quite huge. It contains 60 apples, plus oranges and mangoes. I said, never mind, don't mind the numbers. What I am interested in is to teach people how to solve this math problem. Okay? So let's proceed with what is given here. Now, this is the ratio as given in the problem. In order that we can solve this, we need to compute how many percent are apples of the total basket, how many percent are the oranges, and how many percent are the mangoes. And in order to be able to do that, we need to have a total. This is 6. Take note, this is not necessarily the actual total number. This is just the relationship between these three. So we can compute, even if this becomes 30 or 20 or 10 and this 60, the relationship will remain as 3:2:1. That is what? Even if this becomes 100, this becomes 50, and this becomes something else, for as long as it complies with this ratio, then we are on the right track. So now, given this, we can compute the percentage of apples to the total. Three divided by total. This will result in a decimal number, and if we want to compute for the percentage, we have to multiply this by 100. So 3/6 is actually 50. So this is 50% of the basket is actually apples. The oranges, the percent is using the same procedure, 2/6 times 100%. Actually, 2/6 is 1/3. If you compute that, this is actually 33.33%. But this is just rounded off. This is, if you go to the total, and this is just a non-ending 33.333333. The mangoes, percentage of mangoes is 1/6 times 1/6 times 100%. 1/6 gives us 16.67%. Similarly, the actual result here is actually 666666666, never ending 666. Okay, now that we have all of these percentages, we can now proceed with solving that by using ratio and proportion. So, if your apple is 50%, And you have, how many apples do you have? 60. 60 corresponds to 50%. 60 apples corresponds to 50%. So if you have unknown oranges, number of oranges corresponds to 33%. So therefore, you have only one unknown, the number of oranges here. So if you can, computing now for the number of oranges, you can transfer it here. This is denominator, it becomes numerator. $60 times 33.33 divided by 50. If you want to see how this computation is being done, transferring from numerator to denominator, please refer to problem number 1. I have explained this in detail how it happens actually. This is a shortcut. So 60 times 33.33 divided by 50. You have 39.996. Reaction, you probably say, how can you have an orange that 39.996? The reason for this, of course, is, as I said earlier, the rounding off here. Nah? So, this is supposed to be 3 here, and this is going to be 9999999. And for all practical purposes, this can be rounded up to 40. Now, next thing is we compute for the number of mangoes using the same ratio and proportion. 60 apples is to 50% as number of apples of mangoes is to 16.67%. So number of mangoes transposing equals 60, move this over there, 60 times 16.67 divided by 50. 60 times 16.67 divided by 50 gives you, wait, $20.004. Again, you may react. How can you have a mango that's 0.004? The same explanation. It's because this was supposed to be 666666666. And so, for all intents and purposes, this is 20. Okay. Checking. Let's check if we are correct. Checking here. You have 3, 2, 1. So, in this case now, you have 60, 40, 20. Okay? 20, 40, 60. If you divide all of this by 20, 20 divided by 20, 1. 40 divided by 20, 2. 60 divided by 20, 3. So, the answer is correct. Okay? You have 40, 20, and 60 apples. That's all for today for the problem number 3. And don't forget to click subscribe below